The state of Oklahoma has decided that they are going to start working on emptying the prison of the 500 prisoners who are criminal aliens. Now, to do that, Governor Kevin Stitt has come out and said that he is going to have to commute the sentences of these people. Now, that's up to you as Oklahomans to decide. Now, he's not going to commute every sentence. He's already said that. So, what do you think of this? Do you think that this is a necessary step? Do you think that the law needs to be changed? That's, something that we as citizens of this country need to decide on. Do we allow these people to stay in this country, or do we get rid of them after they've already been sentenced and are serving their prison time? Now, I'm going to go over what's going to happen in Oklahoma. Now, let's get into it.
Howdy, y'all. This is Paul, the Redneck Thinker. What we have here is a channel to communicate. I want you folks to be thinking by the time you leave my videos. Why? Because I'm tired of people talking via what other people tell them to think. So, watch my video and enjoy the chance to think for yourself.
So, this is going to be in my Substack, as always. This is going to be from the Oklahoma Voice. A push to deport undocumented immigrants serving time in Oklahoma prisons doesn't mean that they won't be required to serve out their sentences or will escape justice. Governor Kevin Stitt said that he will review the cases of undocumented immigrants serving time in Oklahoma correctional facilities individually before deciding whether to commute any sentences so they can be deported. The Republican governor made the remarks Wednesday when asked how he was planning to balance victim rights and public safety with his plan to save taxpayer money by deporting undocumented criminals serving time in Oklahoma prisons. We're not going to let bad people out just to make a political statement, Stitt said, but I also think about the tens of billions of dollars that Oklahoma taxpayers are spending to be incarcerating people that really shouldn't be in our state anyway. He said the Department of Corrections has 500 undocumented immigrants in Texas. Tim Tipton, Oklahoma's Commissioner of Public Safety, in November to develop and launch Operation Guardian. The program aims to deport undocumented inmates incarcerated in Oklahoma prisons in coordination with the U.S. Department of Homeland Security and the Trump administration's mass deportation mandate. But before anyone in state custody can be deported, Stitt must commute their sentence. Stitt said that he will consider the victims and their families to balance the justice with the deportations. He said he'll look into things like country of origin, amount of time served, and the type of offense to determine the justice has been served if the commutation is warranted. There are people that are at the end of their sentence and they are about to go out, he said, and historically over the last 4 years, when we turned them over to ICE coming out, they were just back in the communities. Tipton said in an interview with Oklahoma Voice this week that he's been talking with Trump administration and visited the country's new border czar, Tom Homan, past week. Oklahoma officials said officials will be doing our part as a state to make sure that immigration laws are upheld. The state will also need to work with immigration and customs enforcement to find and deport undocumented immigrants that have been recently released from correctional institutions, Tipton said. Now, this may not be the case in every state, but at least this guy is thinking of both his citizens and the needs of the country. Now, this will save money, but at the same time, how many people really want to have to deal with the fact that somebody that committed a crime against themselves or some of their family are getting off easy by getting to go home? Now, we have seen the riots that these folks have done. I mean, you saw where they closed down a bridge. I forget what state it was in. But they're not waving. There was like one person waving the American flag. Everybody else was waving the flags of their countries. They weren't waving American flags, so that should tell you something. They were waving like the Mexican flag, Tasmanian flag, Guatemalan flag, all these other flags, but not American flags. If these people want to be, oh, this is it, then good. We can send you home. I'm tired of hearing these Democrats whine and moan about these criminals. But this has been Paul, the Redneck Thinker. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.
Folks, I just want to say thank you for listening. I want to thank you for taking your time. I want to hear what your comments are about what you think on this topic, because your comments are what's important, not necessarily mine. I don't care if you're Republican. I don't care if you're conservative. I don't care if you're liberal. I don't care if you're Democrat. I want to hear your opinion on these topics. I want to thank you yet again for listening to my video. Like, subscribe, and all that other hoopla. This has been Paul, the Redneck Thinker. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.